Hello class, welcome to 9.4 part 3. We're going to do some more buying and comparison shopping today. We have a couple videos and an article to read, actually 3 videos and an article to read. The first article you'll find within the first video, so you're going to watch the video. You can use the read and write screen listener to listen to the article. Ms. Wendelbo posted on our Schoology page how to use that. If you scroll down towards the bottom near resources, you can see how to do that, just like you can see how to do a split screen. You may want to use that again today. The first thing that we're going to do is look at brands or brand names versus generics, or the store brand versus the more popular or mostly more expensive brands. We're going to also look at buying in typical sizes versus buying in bulk. We hear a lot with Costco and Sam's Club that buying in bulk is cheaper. Well, it's not always cheaper. Miss Hoffman and myself and Miss Wendelbo all do price shopping just naturally to try to save money as we go out. And we found that sometimes things on sale at Cub Foods and County Market and other places, when they're on sale, are just as cheap, if not cheaper, than buying in bulk. And if you're not going to use it, you may not want to buy in bulk. We're not saying no to bulk, but it's important for you to be an informed consumer. So that's what we're going to work on today. So if you haven't done so, why don't you open up your Schoology notebook here as I read through some of the things, or your interactive notebook. The first thing you're going to do is watch this video. Within this video, like I had said, is an article. They're going to talk about 20 items that you should always buy generic. You're going to list 3 of them here. Then there's another video you're going to watch, store brands versus name brands. I hope you find today extremely informative. You're going to look at how much, or you're going to answer for us how much buying store brands can save you. Then the third video that you're going to watch here before we get started and do some our own math practicing is called Smart Supermarket Shopping. After watching that, you're going to answer these 2 questions. What is the best type of shopper to be to save money? And what is one tip the video shared to help you save money at the grocery store? After you do that, you're ready for the math numbers. So you're going to want to pull out your calculator and maybe refer back to how we calculated the unit price yesterday. On this first page, you're going to look at soda. You're going to find the unit rate to determine which is the best buy here of Coca-Cola. So I'm going to do one example not on your sheet to review again how to find unit price. To calculate unit price, remember from yesterday, we're going to take dollars divided by units. I like writing it as a fraction, but you can also put it in your calculator this way: dollars, division sign, units. Quite often when you're looking at advertising, you see it listed as units at the dollar amount like you will on today's sheet. But you need to flip those around when you actually put it into your calculator, and you're going to think of it like miles per hour. Miles is on top, dollars is on top, per unit. In my real life example, I love real maple syrup, but it's extremely expensive. I have shopped at Cub, and this is what I've found, that for 32 ounces on sale, I can buy that bottle, large bottle, for $14.99. This 16-ounce bottle is on sale for $6.99. I want to calculate and see what is actually the best deal per unit. Larger does not always mean least expensive when it comes to price per unit. On the left, for this first calculation, 32 ounces at $14.99, I'm going to take $14.99. I'm going to divide it by 32 in my calculator. Top number goes in first. I get 46.8, almost 47 cents per ounce. That 0.8 might be important in seeing which is cheaper when we're dealing with 30 ounces. let's calculate 16 ounces at $6.99. Again, I am going to divide $6.99 into 16 ounces to figure out my dollars per ounce. When I do that on my calculator, I get 43.6 or almost 44 cents per ounce. So which is the better buy? 32 ounces or 16 ounces? That's right. 16 ounces is cheaper, although they're both on sale. This one, you almost save 3 cents per ounce. Over 10 ounces, that's like 30 cents. For 30 ounces, oh my gosh, that's like 90 cents or almost $1. Let's get back to our packet. Again, remember to divide $5.99 divided by 12. So you're going to bring the 12 down here and you'll compare all the way down this sheet. And then at the bottom of the sheet, you need to review what you did and see which is the best option as far as savings. And then decide which would you buy. The cheapest isn't always the best. You may like the flavor of something better. You may like the size of the box it comes in or the quantity that it comes in based on how often you want to purchase. Or you might consider the environmental factor of how much packaging it uses. So that answer may vary depending on who you are and what your values are. The next sheet looks at cookies. Sorry to make you hungry. You're going to calculate unit price again. Remember, it's dollars divided by ounces. So the way you're going to type this into the calculator is in the reverse order in which you're reading it. Dollars on top, division sign, and then ounces. You're going to calculate the unit rates. Again, which is the best option as far as cost savings, and which would you buy? Then we're going to look at some different brands, name brands versus generics. We've got Glad, we've got the Essential, which I believe is the Cub Food brand, and we've got Hefty, and then we have the environmental bio bags. Which one is the better cost savings? And that may differ again, remember, on which you would buy and why. Next, one of the hardest things to calculate, and my nemesis when it comes to grocery shopping, toilet paper. Let's consider that all of these are 2-ply toilet paper. You probably don't want to get into the 1-ply. It's least expensive, but sometimes you end up using more. Cottonelle, Essential again, Charmin, Angel Soft, Scott. They all probably have their advantages beyond price, texture, how thinly wrapped or thickly wrapped those rolls are. So here we're calculating per roll. To be honest, when it comes to it, you may want to calculate per sheet. But that's a little more complicated game because that varies a lot here when it comes to shopping. So we're going to keep it simple today and just calculate price per roll. Remember, dollars first, divided by rolls. And then your exit ticket today is right here. You don't have to go back to Schoology. You're going to answer this. This is going to get shared back with Hoffman and Benson. What was your biggest takeaway from today's learning? Remember, we used a calculator, we read an article, we watched 3 videos. Please elaborate here for us. And do you think you will try any of these tips or ideas from today's lesson the next time you grocery shop, whether it's at the store or online? Have a good day.